If you're gonna spend $900, why'd you get a fucking ugly ass Walmart ring? You can get a pretty ring for $900, of course.
Not at Walmart.
Not at Walmart.
That's what makes us kind of bitchy.
Just a little bitchy. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. I don't want to make you self-conscious. Every time it's the same tone. I'm used to it now. Like the tone, it's like, hey, it's cute.
Yeah, that's just how I say hi normally. I don't know, I guess.
Very melodic. Very beautiful.
It's that's how I say hi when I'm talking to someone on the phone or like computer.
Yeah.
Cuz like obviously in person like I wouldn't do that. I don't think.
Hey.
It's kind of weird. Now I'm going to be self-conscious.
No. Yeah, I shouldn't have pointed it out. Okay. How are you this week?
I'm doing well. Yeah. Having my little tea. I got my nails done today.
Ooh,
which I'm very excited about.
Very pretty.
I'll show them to you after like the close-up. Yeah. I did French tips, but with chrome.
Okay.
So it's kind of
I like chrome.
edgy.
Yeah, chrome is cute.
Yeah.
I have like little slippers on. Oh, I'll show the camera. I have slippers on mine.
Oh.
They're like little. They look like little shoes.
Slippers.
Well, not actually, but they look like little shoes,
so
kind
cool.
of.
Like Mary Jane's.
A little bit, yeah.
Tell me about your week. I told you a little bit about. Actually, I didn't even tell you about my week. I told you about my day, but there's a lot that happened this week.
Okay.
So I'm just like focusing on today only.
Okay.
So
honestly, when we talk, everything just gets blocked out for me. Like I just like kind of go. Not like when we're recording. When we speak, it's like kind of normal, but like when the camera goes on, everything else is like, wait, what's going on in my life right now? I told you a little bit about this before, but basically like this week, so I posted an Instagram poll. There's been 3 polls that I've posted. So if you recall, the French guy that I was into, the handsome, you called him like the handsome man.
Ex-handsome.
Yeah, ex-handsome. Our mutual friend, she calls him MF because I sent like a screenshot and I said this MF and she didn't know what I meant. So he's just MF.
Oh I love when, just side note, I love when she doesn't know the things and she like doesn't assume, she just asks, what does that mean? And then you have to explain something that it's like sometimes unhinged. Yeah. And you're like, wait a second, this is actually quite unhinged to be texting someone.
Because for context, she's older. So it's explaining like weird, I don't know what we are, Gen Z-ish humor.
We're Zillennials. I looked it up recently.
That's a terrible word. Anyway, so I had told you guys about the first instance where basically I made a poll on Instagram. I love Instagram polls, okay? In my stories, my favorite thing. I asked like whether people are really grossed out by sequins because I hate sequins, okay? And then who voted in the poll? Hasn't spoken to me, soft ghosted me, like completely. He fucking voted in the poll. Weird, random, about whatever. Sequins. Maybe he felt really passionate about sequins. That's fine. So that was weird. And I was like, why the fuck did he vote in this? And then when I got back, I posted another poll about Tootsie Rolls because I like Tootsie Rolls and a lot of people don't.
They're awesome.
You like Tootsie Rolls?
I love Tootsie Rolls.
God.
Yes.
Oh my God, match made in heaven.
I know. Yeah. I had one recently for Halloween.
Yeah, I
hadn't had a Tootsie Roll in like 15 years. And then all of a sudden, like, I had a Tootsie Roll and then you had a poll about Tootsie Roll and I was like, wait a second.
Whoa.
Are they having like a renaissance or something?
Yeah.
Like,
well, here? Halloween is when they come around and I bought a bag because it was like 50% off after Halloween. So I was like, fuck yeah, Tootsie Roll time. Anyway, so I posted a poll about people's opinions on Tootsie Rolls. Guess who fucking voted in it? And he voted that he doesn't like them. Yeah. And it's like, okay, I was like, that's fucking like, bro, what are you doing? Like, why are you voting in my Instagram polls? We haven't spoken. You ghosted me. And now you're just voting in my Instagram polls. Very strange. Okay. 3rd poll. Like 3 days ago, I post another fucking poll. And I think this is the weirdest one that he voted in. I posted a poll asking, it was 3 pictures of books that I own. And it was, what color combos should be inspired for a makeup look? So what color combos of these books should I use as inspo for a makeup look? And he voted in that.
Oh my God. Okay, that one's not okay.
Yeah.
I feel like the other ones, there's kind of like whatever. Like maybe you don't notice who's posting it, which obviously he did. But I'm saying like they're like common whatever things like, oh yeah, let's vote. But that one is like so specific to you.
That's unhinged.
Why are you doing that, bro?
And yes, what I asked my friend, and I had mentioned this to you, but I had asked a guy friend. Oh, he'll be mad if I do that, but he's a guy friend, and he said he's doing the freezer method, which is fucking disgusting. It's like when you're seeing someone, but you don't really have time, or like for whatever reason you're not going to see them in that time. You're going to like put them aside, like in the freezer, and then when you want to have them back, you just take them out and start thawing them out. So he said he's thawing you out, which is fucking disgusting.
That is disgusting. Yeah. That is so Machiavellian.
Yeah.
Like, what? Why are people taking the most inhuman forms of dating nowadays? Like, why is it not back to just like a person looking for a person that matches their energy and is looking for the same things? Like, why is there now like soft ghosting, like freezer, fucking voting in polls? Like, why are we here?
And I'm contributing to it. Like, I'm not helping, but
I mean,
it's
we can.
What other choice do I have? I'm just here. It's upsetting.
Yeah, I get it.
But
I will admit that I've done the freezer. I'm doing the freezer thing right now, to be honest with you.
With who?
This gorgeous guy I matched on Hinge with. And I'm just like too sad. Because, okay, yes, I guess I hadn't updated the podcast that I re-downloaded Hinge.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And this goes back to where we talked about this briefly at some point in one of the episodes of like, don't go on the apps when you're ovulating. But sometimes that's the only thing that will get you through a night. So, you know, we do what we can, like you said.
It's like going through a lookbook.
Yeah. Literally, it's just like, well, let's see, like, you know, kind of like window shopping or something. Oh my God, that sounds awful. But anyways, so there's this guy. He's just gorgeous. And, like, there's, like, good banter, I guess. But I'm not going to be back before the holidays, so I'm just kind of and he knows that already. It's just more like,
will you be back?
Is that freezer then?
Well, no, I think will you be back for the holidays?
I will, yeah.
Then that's not that long. It's like a month and a half.
It's like a month because I'm leaving on the like 18th. So.
Yeah, and you told him that you're doing that. I think I'm making assumptions. I just learned about the freezer method, but I feel like if you tell the person, hey, I will see you in maybe like a month-ish, then you're fine.
Then it's a loophole and it's not really a freezer
like
thing.
He knows.
I can live with that.
And whatever.
That makes me feel better.
Yeah, you want to do that, that's fine. It's a lot less worse for me if a woman does it. I don't know why. Maybe it's just it bothers me so much more if a man's going to like think they can do that to me, but here I am sitting on a fucking podcast talking about it. So
we're only human, Estée. Like, what can I say? We're just girls out there.
He's in
it's
there.
It's a tough world.
Yeah.
It's a tough world for us, like, dreamers, romantics. Like, it's just... It sucks. But, yeah.
I just want someone who will, like be like, just want to talk to me and actually talk to me and just do it. Like...
Okay, do you realize how basic that is? That's what I'm saying. When did this become a game of, like... complicated chess or some shit? Like, you just want to talk to someone that enjoys to talk to you, and you like talking to them too. How hard is that? Why is it so why are we making things so complicated as a society?
Yeah,
I don't understand.
And it's like, in theory, I would do that. Like, I would initiate those things, but like, I like being a little bit of pursuit or something, just of like, cause
it's just normal.
I'm a lady. Like,
wait, okay. Question. Yeah. When you say you want to be chased or pursued, you mean like what are we doing with Hinge? Like, what are you doing? Like, you're liking people's pictures, you find that is chasing, or you're taking like control in that sense and then you let them reach out?
On Hinge, I'm way different. Like, I'm way less, I think about it like that way differently. I'm more, when I say like pursuit, I mean in person. I've met someone already. whether they're wanting to talk to me, hanging, like making plans, like trying to see me, trying to chat, you know. On Hinge,
okay, so you're not even talking about like messaging.
No,
like, first stages
like I
of
mean,
talking. Okay.
a little bit. I used to be a little bit more like, I will never message a guy. Why would I? Whatever. I do it sometimes now if I want to. Like, you know, it just is. It's
Same.
Hinge, and it's like not. I feel the vibes out. I don't know. And then sometimes I am not in the mood, and if someone messages me, I just don't, even though maybe they are like an okay person. But I just that's why like Hinge, it just is exhausting for me. I actually went out with someone on the weekend, not from Hinge.
Ooh.
It wasn't a date because he didn't pay. So it wasn't a date. I didn't know whether it would be dates or friends, and it was just friends in my opinion. And he was super nice, but he was talking about how he's never been on a dating app, and I'm like, okay.
Oh,
and
what a privileged man.
Yeah, he was good looking, but I'm also like, it made me kind of nostalgic, like you're talking about, and it made me be like, wow, should I just delete it and just like take a break and try it, force myself to be in person, speak to people? But I don't know.
That honestly, that sounds like an interesting challenge for you.
Maybe in Toronto.
Yeah.
I'm going to Toronto on the weekend. Maybe I'll
Nice.
delete it for the weekend. My mom will yell at me if I do that though. Yeah.
I love how invested she is in this whole thing.
Yeah, it's a saga.
She's like your dating manager, honestly.
Whenever I'm there, she's like, so are we gonna do some hinging? Are we gonna do some hinging? That's
hilarious.
Yeah, it's wild.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like in my heart I'll maybe meet someone in person, but who knows? It's hard to say. Just like looking for, you know, in time.
Yeah, it's interesting because I was talking to a friend, and he was like, "Oh, I don't think that people that are on dating apps are worth it." I'm like, wait a second.
What?
Okay, but I will say
It's an unhinged way to say that.
He's from
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
He's from here, which here you can, like, it's a thing. You can have apps, but most people don't, just because, like, I'm saying, like, most people that I know don't do that. Just because, like, it's like a smaller town vibe, and like you know people through friends of friends, so it's like not uncommon to like go that way. But he was saying how he didn't think it was like people that would be in apps would be worth it here, but then he didn't say that in the beginning, and I was like, wait a sec, why? Like, why do you think that? And he's like, well, like, you know, you're meant to like meet people in real life and this and that. And I was like, that's such an interesting take on this whole thing, because that is not a reality in North America as much. I feel like you do need the help of apps to like meet more people. It's more of a numbers game than it is like connections for real. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you know, that got in North America. Okay, that got me thinking. Maybe this is just a dumb take, but I wonder how much weather plays a role. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's like,
it's not a dumb question at all.
I feel like
I don't think so.
Whatever, like 6 months of the year, we're inside and like just don't want to leave the house. It's a little better in Montreal than Toronto for that. Like in Toronto, people just hide away. But I feel like, yeah, when it's bad out, people just like don't want to speak.
And also even for the summer, let's say, like people tend to book their weekends or like their time like very specifically. Like I have an event this weekend, and that weekend there's a wedding and this and that. Because like people are like they're taking advantage of the fact that there's summer happening outside. So even then it's like, okay, you can't spontaneously meet people as much anyways, because you are doing things, and maybe you'll meet them at that event or in that circumstance, but most of the time like you'll have to still have the help of the apps to like coordinate and then plan dates and all that stuff. So honestly, I think the weather does play a role. And
you know, that's so true also, because not even weather with what you're saying. I feel like the North American, not everywhere in North America obviously, but like the kind of like go life work schedule. I don't know what it's like in Guatemala, but I imagine it's a little bit more relaxed and a little bit more like laid back, kind of like European vibes of just like, it's not the same going to work, going to plans, this and that, like you said, scheduling. So like, when you're gonna go on a date, okay, we schedule, you know, I need to meet someone on an app, and it's easier to like do that. I think we might be geniuses. We might be onto something.
Yeah, we just like broke the matrix of it all. Like we realized why dating in North America sucks is because of the weather.
Yeah, literally. Blame everything on the weather. Speaking of the weather. Actually, this wasn't speaking of at all, but I wanted to talk about this. Yeah. Okay, are you on Threads?
I am.
I'm not on
I sporadically am.
Yeah. It's kind of a cesspool, but it's better than Twitter. So I like to look at what people say, even if it's like very weird takes. But I had wanted to talk for a while about with you, because we've talked about it before, about like engagement rings, and I feel like this was like an interesting thread, because Kate, I don't think we have like the exact same perspective on like engagement rings and stuff like that, and those types
I don't know yours, so I'm interested to know why you think it's different. Okay, tell me, what's your perspective?
For me, I want them to get me to put in a little bit of money into the ring, you know, like a good amount. Relative to
money or effort. Are we talking money or effort here?
Both.
Just straight up money?
No, don't get me like an ugly fucking ring. Like, know what I want or figure out what I want. Honestly, I think my dream actually is probably to design one together, because my friend did that with her fiance, and actually it was really cute. And they like it was like a whole process, and she didn't know when she was gonna get it, but like and so that was like a big surprise, because she thought it was gonna be like way later, but yeah, no, they like designed it together, and like you got all these things, and it was very cute. But if they're gonna be a surprise, then I would say like definitely do it with my mom or something. Don't just like go out unless you really, really know what I want, which is very specific. Yeah. So yeah, obviously the effort, but also like not, I want a real time
investment.
Yeah.
That's probably what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Valid.
I feel like you might not feel the same.
So I feel like for me, it's more important the context of it, like where it was done, like the proposal, I mean, like the kind of thought that went into that. And then the actual ring. Yeah, of course, don't get me something like the thread that you're talking about, the picture in that thread, and we should probably put it in like the edits of the video. That shit is, to me, one of the ugliest things I've ever seen. And that I would absolutely be revolted by that ring. But that said, like, I'll give you an example. I was in my most delusional moments. I was kind of like went to this like gift shop in a hotel with my ex, and I was like looking at rings, and I saw one that was super cool. It changed colors and all these things, and I was like, honestly, like that would be fine. It was like $250.
Okay, yeah.
What I mean by like just saying, oh, I like that it changes colors, I like that like the band is this, whatever, like just the fact that it's like something that I like, I don't give a shit about the cost. If it's coming from, I know you would like this, and I know the history behind it, and like there's like more of like a, you know, like more texture behind the story of why the ring was chosen, that to me means more than it cost $5,000. Like, yes. I don't really give a shit about the price, as long as it's something that I would be like, damn, that is 100% like my style, or based on an inside joke, or based on my comments, or based on this one, based on that, you know what I mean? Like, show me that you pay attention to what I like.
Yes, 100%. Like, if someone got me an ugly as fuck ring and spent a bunch of money on it, two things would be no. One is that you don't know what I like and didn't try to know what I like at all. Two would be that you spent that much money on something that you didn't think you didn't know I wanted,
put any effort or
nothing.
Thought into.
Yeah. But I do, and I've said this before, but like I do, for me, want it to hurt a little bit. You know, just like because to me it's the gesture, and that's how a little bit where I'm old fashioned in that, like, I want to just like be like, oh, I'm doing something to show this woman that like I want to be with her. I want her to have my kids. I want her to, you know, like I want to have a partnership. So yeah, I'm going to take a little bit of a hit and give her a beautiful gift and say like, that's for you and only you. You know? And so it doesn't have to be like fucking, like relative to income, obviously. Like different levels hurt for different people. But like just a little bit of pain. Like a little.
But you're not buying like a, you know, a soda in the store basically kind of thing. Yeah.
Like more than a shot, less than a broken leg, you know? Okay, I'm gonna read the thing.
Okay,
because we need context. Okay, so she says, and obviously like insert photos, but it's text. So it's this woman, and who knows if there's photos, so maybe it's real. I don't know. I don't care. We assume this is what people do when they do like Reddit stories. You don't question whether it's real or not. Okay, you just assume it's real.
Yeah, let's just assume it's real. Let's just assume that's the thing. Okay.
So there's a photo of a ring, not my favorite, but whatever, someone's style, and it is from Walmart. I also don't love Walmart personally, like as a store, as a company. I think it's like kind of unethical company. Anyway, so text conversation. So her boyfriend says, I just got to ask Manny, what happened tonight? I've been planning this proposal for over a year. You really told me no in front of everyone. That shit crushed me. Side note, a proposal in front of everyone?
Yeah. I was going to say, I feel bad for laughing at this.
Whack, like crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Like, if you aren't sure that this person will say yes, like I'm talking ironclad yes. Don't fucking do it in front of a million people.
Yeah.
Also, is she the kind of person that would enjoy an audience? Because I personally would fucking hate it.
Yeah.
If you're proposing to me in front of like more than like, don't even propose in front of like my best friend or like my mom or no.
It's a very personal.
It's a thing that's for you. Yeah. It's like at you and the other person thing. Yeah. Why are people involving like an army of people?
If you want to have a hidden photographer, I'm cool with that. But I feel like that's the most that I would want.
Yeah. That's the limit for me. That's
Regardless, maybe she was down for that. Anyway, so he says, yeah, that shit crushed me. Obviously, she said no. And then she says, it's not even about embarrassing you. It's about you not listening. I've told you the kind of ring I wanted more than once, and you showed up with something from Walmart. Crazy. That's fucking crazy. And then he says, so this is about the ring. I still spent $900 regardless of where I got the ring. I put so much effort into this for you. For us.
No, you didn't, buddy. I'm sorry.
For us.
You did not.
And sorry, you know what? The ring isn't for him. The ring isn't. Yeah. And let's be fucking real. The proposal is for her. Not in every case. Like some, it's the woman can propose and this and that. But in this scenario, it's not for him. Don't feed your... you did it in front of people to feed your ego? No. Anyway.
And that just tells you right there, the fact that he said that is... that he wasn't thinking much about the person that he was proposing to, and he was thinking a lot on his end. Because then he also says, like, you embarrass me. Bro, you should be embarrassed for yourself. That should be enough for you to say, like, I fucked it up. Not even, like, he's not even saying, like, I lost you or whatever. Like, okay, let's not get, like, you know what I mean? Like, he's just like, you embarrassed me.
Yeah.
Are you saying that you care more about like the fact that you said, you were ridiculed in front of an audience?
Yeah, like, well, you chose to do it in front of a bunch of people. So you took that risk,
no one forced you
with a fucking shit. Walmart ring. Like, sorry, this like, anyway, so she says, Tyler, if you knew what I wanted and still chose to do what was easiest, tells me you don't really hear me. I just want to feel chosen, not just proposed to. And he says, wow, so everything I did just didn't matter to you, huh? Like, the not hearing her in this conversation, like, I would be so fucking I guess that's why he's acting like that, because he is embarrassed and he's shielding it with like anger towards her, like, oh, I did all this for you. But like, if you're doing something for me that's about you and that's something you want and you like, go fuck yourself.
That's respectfully right there.
Like, and I'm sorry, like, back to Kate. It's just like, if you're going to spend $900, why'd you get a fucking ugly ass Walmart ring? You can get a pretty ring for $900, of course.
Not at Walmart.
Not at Walmart.
Your local jewelry store or some shit.
Literally.
Or like I said, like a cute little thing. Like, oh, we went on vacation. You like this ring. I got it for you. I'm using it to propose. Like some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I meant by effort. It doesn't, yes, and in your case, you explain why for you it means, like, I get it. It's like an investment, and some people see it that way. And I'm sure part of the reason why this became a tradition, I haven't read into this, so maybe I'm so off. But I'm sure part of it is, like, the investment that you're making in getting the person, like, listen, like, I'm all in. Like, this is me showing you how much, like that sort of thing. But if you're not going to put effort, and if you're going to spend like $900 at Walmart. Like, just choose one. You can't have both.
Well, but she even said, and I think there might have been comments, I can't remember exactly, but she was basically like, she said to him, I told you what I wanted. Like, she said she told him, and it's like, I have, I'm trying to think in my relationships whether I have really been explicit about the things that I want, and I'm not sure that I have. Like, now I feel like I want to be, because not everyone's a mind reader. You can't expect people to just know what you want from them. But like, I have not been wowed by any gift like that a guy's gotten me, emotionally. I really haven't. And I feel like even just like shit like flowers, like the amount of times I've gotten them, I can count on one hand. And like, I had a boyfriend for 2.5 years. Okay. And so it's like, I don't know where that I was going with that, but just the idea that like, you don't have to spend a fuck ton of money. Just like listen and like think about that your partner might want something from you that's like a gesture. Like, some people are like, oh well, whatever, it's just like people who like flowers is like overrated, or like it's just blah. Like, no, it's cute and it's fun, and like somebody showing up with flowers for you is like the best fucking feeling ever. It's the best.
And whatever, if it matters to you, it matters to you. Like, you don't have to explain or justify why it matters to you. Like, you know what I mean? Just like, it's the acts of service, and it's like the gift giving, and it's like the effort behind all of this. And like, it just shows that the person isn't just like assuming that you're okay with whatever crumbs they're giving you. It just shows like, I don't need to fucking give her anything, but I'm going to because I want to. Because I want to show appreciation in more than just words, or more than just like the routine stuff that I usually do. That's just what it is. Like, to my, that's my opinion. Like, I think flowers are more than just like cliche or whatever. It's just like, here, I thought of you. For a millisecond while I was getting this.
Literally, that's all it took. You walk. Do you know how many flower shops you walk by? Like, I noticed them. I see them. I know where they sell flowers. Like, it is easy. Oh my God. Like, I feel like flowers are scarred in my brain now, because my last ex got me, or my last boyfriend got me dead flowers for my birthday.
What?
It was, I just am so bitter about it now. It was part of like a localized scavenger hunt, which was localized to 3 objects. So the scavenger hunt was like, he showed up at my door with dead flowers. It was like, happy birthday. And they were in this like shitty fucking like HomeSense vase with the tag on it. And I was like, okay, thanks. And then he was like, well, maybe there's something inside the vase. And I'm like, okay. So the flowers, put away the dead flowers. And then I dump out whatever's in the vase, which is a bunch of like the shittiest Halloween candy. Like, and I'm sorry, like, it's not like, if you're gonna do this funny, like, silly gift, whatever, put in fucking candy that I like. It was like the shittiest, weirdest, like, stale gummies. And anyway, like, just put in some, so I dumped that shit out. And at the very bottom of this disgusting vase was a handwritten coupon with an address on it. That are you exhausted yet? Like,
oh boy,
with an address on it. And I was like trying to read it, because he had really messy handwriting. So I was trying to read it, and I was like, what does this say? And he was like, look it up. Maybe you should look it up. And I'm like, okay. So I go Google it. And then, because I couldn't read what he fucking wrote, I didn't know what it said. So he was like, okay, no, type this. And I was like, oh, what is this? Oh, he's like, look what's inside the building. Oh, it's pottery. Oh, cool. And okay.
What?
Cute gift. We got some pottery lessons. That's fun. That's a fun birthday gift. Sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's a nice gift. And fun. I was happy. That's something I wanted, like, and I respect, love that. Everything around it, just not for me at all. Like, sure, that's a cute gift. Honestly, would have rather just gotten a card with that in it. Like, I don't even mind that it was a scavenger hunt. The dead flowers really just sealed the deal for me. And I was like, well, I'm going to put them in water. He's like, well, you don't have to. You could just throw them out. And I'm like, I want flowers. Like, I mean, I want to have flowers. No.
Yeah. That's not the kind of effort I meant by put some effort. That's like the wrong kind of effort.
I don't know.
That's like, let me show you and go out of my way to show you how little I know you.
Yeah.
And the one time that I heard that you wanted something and I got that, but then everything else just shows you, like, I don't fucking know who you are.
Yeah.
Like, who wants dead flowers? I'm sorry.
No
Unless
one.
It's like an inside joke or like, fuck, I don't know. Can't think of anything else why that would be
there's
okay,
no
but
reason. He should have showed up with the dead flowers, and then in his other hand was some nice flowers that are alive. Like,
sure, that would have been weird too, but at least it's kind of like, you know, sure. But that's what I mean. Like, and I think the thread about the ring, how I see it, is just more like you aren't paying attention. You aren't registering who this person is, what she would like under what circumstances, like, and even worse, in this case specifically, she's saying, I've told you a million times what I want. So he's not listening.
at all.
Like, straight up.
Not one
Like,
ounce.
So, and because people in the thread were upset, like, oh, you're really going to break up over that? Yes.
Yeah, of
like,
course.
You're showing me 3 things that I fucking don't want in a partner. Like, I feel like I understand where she's coming from. Of like, I'm seeing all these red flags and I don't want that. And honestly, congrats to her for drawing the line right there and then and not going along with this whole fucking bullshit. Because honestly, like, some of us would do that shit. Like, okay, but he meant well, and there's this whole like history behind and all the stories and all the memories, so maybe I will say yes. Bro, like, you know it in your heart. If someone's showing that to you, believe them.
Yeah.
That's who they are.
Yeah.
They're not gonna change. They're not gonna, like, that's just not real. Like, we need to learn as women to accept the circumstances and the people in front of us as they are.
Yeah.
And not automatically be like, I can change them.
Yeah.
I can, you know, there's potential here. I can adjust this. I can change. Don't.
Yeah.
It's exhausting.
What I love from
Don't.
this, there's this sex and relationship columnist I love, Dan Savage. He's like my favorite. And he said, like, price of admission, right? There's some things that's like the price of admission. So, like, not everyone's going to be 1000% exactly what you want. There's always going to be something about someone that, like, you in theory would want something different, or like maybe would want to change. But you have to, there are some things you just have to accept about your partner as the price of admission for being with them, because everything else is so much better. Doesn't mean like people can never change, obviously, but like, just there are some things, like, if you fucking hate how, like, I don't know, somebody like writes their name, that's stupid, I don't know. Like, if you hate their penmanship, okay, like, hate it and like really want them to take penmanship lessons, okay, and they're just not going to, they're fine with it. That's a really bad example. What's a better example? What's something you have disliked about an ex?
Do you have like 3 hours? Like, I'm kidding. No, I had a lot of icks.
Or like messy,
to be honest.
messy, right?
Yeah.
Like, let's say you're really
okay. I have a good one. I have a good one.
Okay, yes, tell me.
Because I feel like this one is probably one of the biggest for me. Being loud. Just like being someone that isn't aware of the space that you're in, and under the circumstances of, like, there's other people around you. Yeah. It's not just you here. So fucking tone it down. Like, don't scream. Don't, like, you know what I mean? That is something that icks me a lot.
Yeah. So let's say that this person that you are, like, obsessed with in every other way, or like most other ways, whatever, but they have that, and that's not something that they're going to really be able to change. That's something that maybe you have to, like, decide. You have to decide if you're going to accept that about them and not, like, complain about it every time they do it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it is, because otherwise they're just going to resent you if you keep doing that, which I back.
Yes.
So it's like, we can't, we have to decide what we are okay with for ourselves, and, like, know the limits of other people.
I have this great advice this older lady gave me after I shared my story. Like, we met at this, like, anyways, she was a friend of my friend's mom. So she was this older lady, and she bonded with me a lot because, like, she had a very similar story happen to her. And she told me something that, like, really stuck with me. And she was like, reject or accept, but never tolerate.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, that is the key to a lot of the suffering that we go through in relationships sometimes. Because, like, yeah, like, you can, like you said, you can accept the fact that that's who they are. They're going to be loud. Everything else is perfect, but that's just one thing that they do that isn't going to change probably because they've done it their whole lives. Or you can reject it and say, no, I can't.
Yeah.
I really cannot deal with this. But if you start tolerating shit, like, there's going to be a point where you cannot tolerate it anymore.
Tolerating is the death of intimacy. It's like horrible.
Yeah. Yeah. And it just creates this whole like resentment that you are putting on yourself, because like at first you're like, okay, well, whatever, I'll tolerate it. And then it just becomes this mountain of tolerating shit that it's just, no, it's just not good.
I agree. I fuck with that. I think that's like a nice way to end it. Reject, accept, don't tolerate. That's good advice.
Let's just tattoo that in our freaking foreheads.
Ooh, matching tattoos on our foreheads? No.
Yes.
Well,
no, like maybe here, like under the arm, something cute.
Yeah.
Anyways,
that was fun.
So this was fun.
That was really fun.
As usual.
Yeah. Okay. Well, bye.
Okay, well, we'll talk soon.
Bye.